All right, let's dive right in. We're going to talk about transforming what is, let's be honest, one of the most stressful commands for any dog owner, the recall, into something your dog does reliably every single time. And look, this isn't just about making your life easier. It's about keeping your dog safe. Stick with me, and you're going to have the exact blueprint to make it happen.
So, does this question hit a little close to home? That feeling when you think about letting your dog off leash? Is it more panic than peace? If you just got that little knot in your stomach, trust me, you are not alone. That moment you unclip the leash can feel like you're rolling the dice, right? But it absolutely doesn't have to be that way. Imagine feeling total confidence instead. That's what we're aiming for, and it is 100% achievable.
Okay, so before we jump into any of the fun games or training techniques, we need to lay down the law, the golden rule. Honestly, if you take away just one thing today, let it be this. You can never, ever punish your dog for coming back to you. Everything, and I mean everything we're about to cover, is built on this one single idea.
This really breaks it down, doesn't it? Think about it from your dog's point of view. Let's say they've been having the time of their life sniffing around, and it takes them a good 5 minutes to finally come back. Now, if you're frustrated and you scold them the second they get to you, what did you just punish? Right, you didn't punish the 5 minutes of ignoring you, you punished the final act of actually coming back. You've basically just taught your dog that arriving at your feet is a bad thing. That poisons the well, and man, it can totally wreck your recall.
So here's the big mindset shift. Your goal is to literally become the most exciting thing in the entire park. Your recall cue, it's not a drill sergeant barking in order. Nope, it's an exclusive invitation to the coolest party happening right now. And guess what? You're the host. You've got to be more fun than that squirrel, more interesting than the other dogs, more compelling than whatever that super stinky thing is they're sniffing. The choice to come back to you has to feel like the best decision they could possibly make in that moment.
All right, time to get practical. We're starting with stage 1, mastering the indoor game. Why inside? Simple. It's a low distraction zone. We control everything. This is where we build that rock-solid foundation of fun and trust and just, set our dogs up for a total win.
First things first, you need a secret weapon. This is your emergency recall word. And listen, it can't be their name, and it really shouldn't be the word come, because we use those words all the time for, boring stuff. You need something special, something that cuts through the noise. Maybe it's here, or bingo, or touch. And here's the key. You gotta say it in a high-pitched, super excited tone. This word is sacred, okay? You only use it for this training and for real emergencies. That means you never, ever use it to call your dog for something they hate, like a bath or nail trim. Don't poison the word.
So, let's play our first game. It's super easy. It's called the name game. You're just hanging out in the living room. Say your dog's name in your happiest, most excited voice. The split second they look at you, bam, you say yes and give them a treat. That's it. Once they're getting that consistently, then you start to layer it. Say their name, and as they turn, use your new recall word. And when they come all the way over to you, oh, you better believe it's party time. Make a huge deal out of it.
Now, what does party time mean? It means hitting the jackpot. And I'm not talking about their regular old kibble. No way. A jackpot is the good stuff. We're talking tiny bits of chicken, cheese, hot dogs, freeze-dried liver, whatever makes your dog's eyes pop. And this treat is reserved only for successful recall. It sends a crystal clear message. Holy cow, coming back to my human is the absolute best, most delicious thing in the world.
Okay, so your dog is now a pro at zipping across the living room to you. Awesome. Now it's time to take this show on the road. Welcome to stage 2, where we start adding a little bit of distance and excitement by taking the game outside. The key here is to do it carefully and always keep them safe.
And this is where a long training lead, like a 20 or 30-foot one, becomes your absolute best friend. Find a safe, open area, a quiet park is perfect, clip on the long line and just let them wander. Let them sniff. Then, right when they're getting interested in something, that's your moment. Use your happy, excited recall cue. The second they turn towards you, you start the party with your voice. And when they get to you, you know the drill. Massive jackpot, huge celebration. That long line is your safety net. It basically makes it impossible for them to fail, which is exactly what we want.
Okay, now here is a little pro tip. It's going to feel completely wrong, but trust me, it works like magic. If you call your dog and they kinda hesitate, like they're thinking about it, do not run towards them. That can actually feel intimidating. Instead, turn around and run away from them, cheering them on the whole time. Come on, let's go! This totally flips a switch in their brain. It triggers that natural chase instinct, and suddenly, you're not giving a command. You're starting the best game of tag ever.
All right, you've made it.
Welcome to the final boss level, Stage 3. We call this proofing. This is where we make the recall stick, even when the world is throwing its biggest temptations at your dog, squirrels, other dogs, you name it. And this stage, well, this is what separates a pretty good recall from a truly reliable, potentially life-saving one.
The absolute secret to success here is taking it slow. You can't just jump from your quiet living room straight to a busy dog park on a Saturday. That's setting your dog up to fail. You have to build on your wins. You start at home with basically 0 distractions. Then you move to a quiet park. Once that's solid, maybe you try a park with a few people strolling by. You slowly, piece by piece, turn up the distraction dial, but you never move to the next level until you're confident your dog can nail the current one.
And really, this is what it's all about. Why do we go through all these steps? The payoff isn't just about having a good dog. It's about freedom. It's about stress-free hikes and park visits. It's about that incredible peace of mind you get when you can let your dog just be a dog, running and playing, because you have the confidence that your one special word will bring them racing back to you safe and sound.
So there you have it. You've got the complete blueprint from that #1 golden rule all the way through proofing against real-world distractions. The only thing left to do is to start. So I'll leave you with this question. What amazing, delicious, super special treat is going to be your dog's very first jackpot?